Hello all, this is the fourth lecture in files. So in this lecture we will see one input and one output function, that is fputc and fgetc. So these are the four different functions for reading and four different functions for writing. So we have already seen fscanf, fgets and also fprintf and fputs. So in this lecture we will see fgetc and fputc. So fputc. So this is a file. This is a function int. So it's the return type is integer. Fputc and int c comma file star p. File. So the two arguments are, one is a character and the second argument is a file pointer. So what it does is it is used to write a single character. This single character C will be written to the file pointed to that FP. So that single character, whatever that character is, in C is a character, so it is an ASCII code. That is why it is an integer format. So whatever that character will be written to this file. So you can write a single character at a time to a given file. So it writes a given character at the position denoted by this file pointer and then advances the file pointer. And it returns a character that is written in case of successful write operation. So here the return type of this function is integer. So if it is successful, it will return an value, that is it will return the character that is written in case of successful write operation. Else in case of error, if it is an error, then EOF is returned, end of file will be returned. Then the second function is fgetc function. So fgetc function is just used to obtain input from a single character at a time. So this is the syntax: int getc file star pointer. So it is used to obtain input from a file single character at a time. So we can get a single character from a file. The other is to write into a file. This is to get a character from a file. So it returns a ASCII code. So here it is integer, it is a return type is integer. So it returns an ASCII code of the character read by the function. So in that file there will be several characters. So fp will be pointing to the first character, it will be read. If fp is pointing to the fifth character, that will be read. Okay, it returns the ASCII code of the character read by the function and returns a character present at position indicated by that file pointer. So it returns a character present at position indicated by this file pointer. After reading the character, the file pointer is advanced to the next character. If pointer is at the end of the file or if an error occurs, EOF file is returned. So if the pointer is at the end, means it has reached the end of the file. So or if an error occurs, EOF will be returned to this function. So you'll see an example. GC, so I will take vim file8.c. So this is an example for that fputc function. fgetc also you can try. So here I am including these two library functions. This stdlib should be there because this exit function is there. So stdlib function is also included here. Then int I equal to 0. What I am doing is I am declaring a character array and I am storing hello world in it. And I have another character array str1 of 20 size. Then I am opening a file in write mode, file2.text. The name of the file is file2.text. If it is existing, it will overwrite. If it is not existing, it will create that file in write mode. And if some error occurs, we will exit from the program. If no error occurs, it will go to the next statement. So I is initialized to 0 and str of I. So we are reading this string. So we are going to read one by one. Str of 0, it will be hello. So it will be checking whether it has reached the end of the string. The last character in the string will be /0. This loop will be repeated the number of times the string, the number of characters in the string. So it will be repeated. And what it does in the loop is we are using this fputc function. So this will be fputc. What it does is it will be writing that character. The first that character will be written to the file pointed. So and the file pointer will be advanced. So when h is read, H will be returned to the file pointer. What after that, file pointer will be advanced to the next position or the next character. Then again E will be read. E will be written there, FP. Like that it will be repeating. And till it reaches the last character, that is slash 0. So when it reaches slash 0, it will stop executing, it will come out, F close will be performed, will be closing, and again we are opening that file. We are opening the same file again in read mode, and we are going to read that thing using the fgets we have studied in the previous lecture. We have seen this fgets and puts. We are using this fgets function. So we have three arguments there. One is the string array or the string pointer, then the number of characters, maximum size, then fp, it is a pointer. Then we are reading that from the file, and you can use getc also. Getc means you have to use the loop because only one character at a time will be read. So if you are using fgetc, so you have to use a loop. You cannot get the whole string, so only one character will be read from the file. So you should include inside a loop, and you have to check whether end of file has reached and all. And after that, you are using this printf statement, and whatever you get is printed on the terminal also. So if you run this program, gcc file a.c and now dot slash a dot out, you can see that hello world will be displayed. So hello world is written to the file. So hello world will be written to file.q.text, and after that we are opening the file again in read mode, and we are reading it, and we are displaying it on the terminal using this printf statement. Okay. Now instead of using fputc, uh, even if you use putc also, this will work. Instead of fputc, you can use putc also. So I am going to compile it again, and if I run it again, you will get the same output. So putc and fputc are both same. Okay. So putc and fputc are both same. You can either use putc or fputc. Okay. So this is fgetc and fputc. Now you have two exercises to do using text files. So you have to create a file and perform the following: write data to the file, then read the data in the given file, and display the file content on console. So we have already seen many examples using this. Then you have to use append new data and display on console. This should also be done. So you have to append. So you can write a menu based program: file, write file, read data, and also append. So you have to use the A mode also. So if you have written something in the file and you have to append it in the end, you have to use A mode of. You have to open file in append mode. Then the second program, you have to open a text input file and count the number of characters, words and lines in it, and store the results in an output file. So here what you have to do is you have to read an input file text. You can write a new text input file, and you can, after that you can read the text file, and you know how to count number of characters, words and lines using the previous string exercise and all. You have seen this, how to find the number of characters, words and lines in it. And after that you have to store the results, the count, in another output file. Okay, you have to, then you can display that output file. So these are the two programs that you should do. Try to do this. These are two simple programs. So this also include the lab. So that's all. Thank you.